Wabash Carnegie Public Library oral history program interviewing Melvin Snowberger, 136 Lafayette Street, at his home, Sunday, June 23rd, 1974. Well, we're going to start off, first of all, I'm going to ask you when and where you were born.
I was born in Niptite, Indiana.
Day and date.
May 14th, 1915.
1950. What was your father's full name?
Ira Victor Snoberger.
And how about your mother's maiden name?
Her name was Davis.
That was her maiden name, yeah. Now, how long did your father live? To what age?
I think he was 82. I'm just not sure.
And how about your mother?
Oh, she died in her 50s. I don't remember just what.
And where did you grow up and go to school?
Well, I went to school first at Andrews, then Liberty Mills, Legro, and then Wabash.
Now, why was it that your father was moving around?
Well, he run a store, and he just kept changing locations.
Yeah. And how far did you get in school?
I finished 2 years high school.
Yeah. And what did you do as soon as you got out of high school?
Went to work the old cabinet factory.
And doing what and how much and so forth?
I was tailing for tailing machines with a couple of Koontz boys, and I made $15 every 2 weeks. We'd work 100 hours.
Was there any reason you left school?
Well, to go to work more than anything.
Yeah. Did you like school?
Oh yes, I did.
Yeah. Do you ever look back now and wish that you'd finished, or?
No, not the way things turned out. I'm satisfied.
Yeah. After you left the cabinet factory, where'd you go?
Well, they shut down. I got laid off, and I went to Spencer Cardinal.
And this would have been during the Depression?
That's right, yeah.
And Spencer Cardinal, you did what there, and how long did you work?
I sanded in the finishing room, and I worked there till they closed down.
Yeah, and that would have been...
about a year, I suppose, I worked there.
Yeah, and then what did you do?
Then I went to the CC camp.
Yeah. Oh, that's rather interesting, because I think I haven't interviewed anybody who went to CC camp. Where did you go?
We left here from Huntington, went down to Fort Knox, Kentucky, and then we were sent to California.
Yeah. Now, did they have a large group, or?
Well, yes, it was big.
Yeah.
Our company was, I think, around 200.
Yeah. So your ultimate destination was what place, really?
Whitmore, just out of Whitmore.
In what state?
California.
California. And what did you do there?
Well, we cut fire lanes, more or less, is about what it amounted to.
Mm-hmm. And you were under the training of the Army officers then?
Well, they run the camp itself, but they had experienced forest men that we worked for.
Mm-hmm. And how old were you then?
17 when I went in.
Yeah. Did you look on this as some kind of Army training, as they were accused of?
No, we had no training unless you wanted it.
Yeah. What kind of living facilities did you have?
Well, at first we lived in tents till we got barracks built, and then we lived in barracks.
Yeah. And how much did they pay you?
Very little. They sent $25 a month home to your family, and you got $5 a month yourself.
Yeah. Well, what did you guys do on your free time out there in the C camp, 3C camp?
Oh, we played ball, baseball, basketball, go to town.
Yeah. Now, was this where you first got the desire to play softball?
Oh, I played before then.
Yeah. When did you start playing softball?
Well, I played even when I was in junior high. We had a team when I was at Legro.
Yeah. Were you always a pitcher?
No, I didn't pitch then.
Yeah.
First time I ever pitched was when we had a Kiwanis League, which was a county setup. They divided into 4 sections. And, of course, everybody got to show what they could do. And I ended up as a pitcher.
Yeah. Did you do a lot of baseball, pitch a lot of baseball in the 3C?
Well, we played hardball. We didn't play softball.
Yeah.
That year I didn't play any softball at all.
Yeah. And what position did you play then?
I played in the outfield or first base.
Yeah. Were there some pretty good ball players?
We had some very fine ball players.
Yeah. Was the CCC camp, were they integrated, blacks and whites, or not?
Well, they were both in there, but in our camp there were no blacks, so I can't say for other camps. I don't know them.
Yeah. There were no blacks at all in your camp?
None whatever.
Yeah. None of the civilian employees or the Army or anything were black?
No blacks at all.
But you didn't take any military training at all?
Well, we had one fellow there that had been in the service. And a lot of the fellas wanted to learn to march. So he said, well, if enough of you want to do it, I'll teach you. Mm-hmm. And it was strictly voluntary. If you wanted to, you did. Otherwise, you never heard tell of anything that, well, you wasn't forced to do anything, only do your job, but you were sent for.
Yeah. Did you have uniforms?
No. Well, yes, I said no, but yeah. We had old Army uniforms that they issued us, but you didn't have to wear them.
Yeah. Did you enjoy that experience?
Very much.
Yeah. Did you ever hear from any of the fellas you were in camp with or run onto them?
Oh, I know some there.
That are still around here?
Bob Smith out here at King Hipskin, he was in there.
Yeah. But you still see some of these men? And
oh, I see them occasionally.
Yeah. Do you feel that contributed to a good health, considering the times of depression, and you got something to eat?
It was a real good thing.
Yeah. And how long did you stay then?
I was out there 11 months.
Were you glad to get out and try your luck again?
Well, I could have stayed 6 months longer, but I chose to come home.
Yeah. Well, when you came home, what did you do?
I worked down to container, just extra, doing anything they had to do.
Yeah.
More or less, they just give me a job so I'd play ball with them.
Yeah. Were times pretty tough still?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And you were able to keep ends together and...
Well, I made more money down there. Of course, I did in camp.
Yeah. What did you do at container? What was your job specifically?
Just anything there was to do.
Yeah.
Sweeping or helping the maintenance, anything. It didn't make any difference what.
Yeah. Did they have a good ball team?
We won the league that year.
Yeah. And what was your position? What position did you play?
Oh, I pitched.
You pitched. Now we're back to softball again. Right?
That's softball.
Yeah. So really, we could say after you came out of the CCC camp,
well, that's why I come back instead of spending 6 more months there. I was out 1 year, and I didn't want to lose 2 years.
Yeah. Well, then your container from there, where did you go?
I got laid off there, and then, I don't know how long it was. I went to work over at Union Fiber on the south side, rock wool plant.
Uh-huh. Doing what?
Well, I worked in the stone quarry. I was warehouse foreman when I left there.
Uh-huh. And that's... Go ahead.
We burnt down in 39, and I never went back.
Yeah. Now, you talk about working in the stone quarry. This was still a time that they were making rock wool out of limestone.
Right.
Yeah. And you just go out and sort of dig that stuff out of there or blast it out? Or...
Well, they'd blast it, and then we would dig it out. And, of course, then I done everything we had to do at the plant while I was there.
Mm-hmm.
Boiler room for a little while, and I blowed a little. I charged cupola, but mostly I was in the warehouse and ended up the warehouse foreman on our shift.
Baseball team there also?
No.
No team. Okay, now the World War II is coming on. Now what does your career take?
Well, after I left over there, when it burnt down, I went to work at General Tire.
Mm-hmm.
To play ball with them, of course.
Uh-huh.
And
still pitching?
Yeah, that's all I ever did in softball, was pitch. And, let's see, it was, I think, in 41, they got real slack on account of this war scare. Couldn't get rubber.
Mm-hmm.
And I was finally laid off there.
Mm-hmm.
So then I went to Honeywell's and went to work.
Yeah. Okay, we were talking about going...
You got it off? Let me think now. Actually, 32 was the year that I really got popular around now.
In baseball?
No, softball.
In softball?
All softball.
Yeah.
No baseball
Right.
involved in this one.
How did that come about?
Well, at that time, I was playing. You got on or off?
Yeah, it's on. Go ahead. We can take it out later.
Okay.
We can correct it later.
Well, I worked at the Rock Wool. Jess Owens had a team, and of course I played for him for years and years. But at that time we had a team. He ran a gride, and we called the team the Greasers. And we had pretty good ball players. Cado's among them. He's still around. John Wilson, he's a farmer out here. He's still around out of that bunch. And we didn't play in the league in town. We just played out-of-town games and such. Had a diamond down on South Wabash Street down there beside the old button factory. That's where we learned to play ball.
Now, how old would you have been in those days?
Well, I was 17 that year in May, which was our best year.
Did you get any side money on those games?
Well, not then.
Yeah.
I did later on, of course, but not back then because I was just another ball player then.
When did you start making a little side money for pitching?
Well, when I went to work for Container after I come back from Mississippi camp.
Yeah. And how much would they pay you?
Oh, they didn't. The Container, it was a guy that worked there.
Mm-hmm.
Guy by the name of Loggerpush was a real good friend. He'd always see that I got a little.
Well, he's talking about $5 or $2?
Well, it'd be 2 or 3 back then. He'd always give me some cigarettes. And
Yeah.
that was a lot of money back then,
Sure.
$2 or $3, man,
Sure.
I tell you.
Yeah. Were you about the only one getting paid?
Well, all the rest of them was steady workers there,
Yeah.
you know. They had their jobs, which I was just putting in time just to play ball with them. That's all it amounted to.
Were there some pretty good ball players?
Oh, yes, there was.
Who were they? Who were the ones that stand out now that you can remember that were
Well,
good athletes?
you mean at the Container?
Any time that you played in that
Oh,
area.
my God, I could go on and on and on.
Yeah.
But going back to Container team, we won the championship. Well, Everett Pottinger, he's still around.
Right.
Murray Druck was my catcher. He was a real good ball player. But before that, getting back to the Greasers, we didn't have, nobody exceptional. We just had a good bunch of guys that wanted to play ball.
Mm-hmm. As you went along, were there any other good players up until the time you went to Honeywell that you can remember that stuck out?
Oh, we always had the best that was around. I mean, who I played with.
Okay.
Back when I was with the General in my land, we had all good ball players there.
Did you?
A lot of them still around. Of course, Walter McClintock was my catcher, and he died down at Logansport. He got in an accident in the plant and got killed.
Uh-huh.
And then Stan Kuziak, he's still out here at the plant.
Uh-huh. Stan was a good ball player?
Oh, yeah, Stan was a good ball player back then.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll be darned. Did you get a little side money then when you worked for General Tire?
No.
None at all. So in 1941, you went with Honeywell.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how did
no, we're still getting ahead of ourselves.
Okay, go ahead.
Back in 32 is when I had that good year.
Uh-huh.
And we didn't win the league. We played in the league that year.
Uh-huh.
But come up to the end of the season, well, I during that time I was playing Sunday school ball. We win the league every year. I played with the Church of Brethren. We had a real good team now.
Uh-huh.
And then end of the season, the D. Malay had won the Independent League down here.
Uh-huh.
And we had to play them the last game of the season. Well, that night we had 2 games. So I pitched a doubleheader, one for the church and one for the other. And if I remember right, they got one hit in both games. I don't remember which one they got to hit.
Yeah.
And the next night we played the champion down at Peru. I don't even remember what team that was now, but we beat them.
Uh-huh.
And the next night we played the champions Kokomo, and we beat them. I think they got about 3 or 4 hits in all them games right there in a row.
Uh-huh.
And then that's when they had my picture in Brushing Up Sports that year, 1932.
What was this Brushing Up Sports?
Well, it was a national syndicated column, such as, like Believe It or Not, only it was all sports.
Uh-huh. And it was telling about your 5 or 6 championship games that you pitched?
And how many I'd struck out in the league that year.
Yeah. Did you save a copy of that?
Oh, I still got it, yeah.
You still got it, huh? Yeah. Was that in the Wabash paper?
It was in every paper over United States and Canada that had that service.
Did you hear from anybody from outside of Wabash
No.
that had seen it or something?
The only thing, it was right after that, it was the next year I went to the CC camp. And my granddad lived in Los Angeles, and I went to his house, and the first thing he done was show me that picture.
Of his grandson. Yeah, well, I think that's great.
He cut it out of his paper.
Yeah. Let's jump ahead now to your Honeywell. How did you happen to go with Honeywell?
When I got laid off at General, I had a job there because they'd been trying to get me to come down there and play with them, which I knew all the fellas, and so as soon as I got let out at General, laid off, let's put it that way, I went to Honeywell and went to work right away.
Yeah. And you just went down and filled out an application? And
Well, really, I talked to Doc Leland on the street, and he says, come on over, you got a job, so.
What did you do when you went to Honeywell?
I worked on drill presses.
And who was your boss?
Lonnie Mondo.
And where was the factory located then?
It was downtown plant, just the old plant. That's all there was to it at that time.
Yeah. Did you ever see Mr. Honeywell in those days?
Oh, yes. He was in and out right regular.
Yeah. Would he check up on what you're doing, or?
Oh, not so much that. He'd walk through, and he knew about everybody in there at that time by name.
Mm-hmm.
He'd speak to you. He was just a regular guy.
Did you stay on the drill press long?
Oh, I worked there and over on milling machine. Then I went into setup and supervision.
And who was your boss? Remained the same all the time?
He was head of the machine shop just about all the time I was there, up to the last couple of years. He was taken out of the machine shop and put up in the office.
Mm-hmm. Was the company union going at that time?
Back then, yes.
Yeah. Were you active in it?
No, I was in it till they throwed me out on account of supervision.
Yeah.
But I had no part of it.
Yeah. And then when you went into supervision, what did you do?
Well, I was in the machine shop.
In the machine.
Drill presses and milling machine, tapping machine, burr bench.
Yeah. How many employees did you have?
Oh, it varied.
Yeah. Now, what were you doing? Were you doing in-plant maintenance, or were you doing production, or?
Well, it was all production I was on, in the machine shop.
And what were they doing at that time?
Everything. We made instruments, and of course we made war stuff. And then later on we made missile parts.
Mm-hmm. Did everyone get along good there?
That was a real nice place at that time.
Yeah. And then, of course, after the war, does the machine shop start to drop off as far as numbers?
It did right at first, but then, of course, they built it up with other things.
Mm-hmm.
And we got back to where we just big as what we were during the war. Probably bigger.
Yeah. But you were still just, I shouldn't say just, you were still supervision.
I was still in supervision, yeah.
Yeah. And who was the plant manager?
Well,
was that when Mose Worth?
Mose was there for a long time, yeah.
Yeah.
He was plant manager until we was out on Bond Street.
Yeah. Did you get along with Mose?
Oh, yeah, he was a nice guy.
Yeah.
One of the best.
Yeah. Do you remember then when they decided to move to Bond Street?
Real well.
Why? You smile when you say that.
Well, I never thought much of it, really.
Why?
Well, I just hated to leave the old location, I suppose.
Yeah.
Of course, they were out there for quite some time before we moved the machine shop out there.
Yeah. Did you think that was a good move?
Well, I didn't think one way or the other. I just kind of hated to move, let's put it that way.
Yeah. About this time now, the International Union is coming in after the war, and they're getting ready for the
I don't remember what year they did come in.
Yeah. Was there any, do you remember any feelings one way or another?
Oh, there's some pretty hard feelings both ways, let's put it that way.
Yeah. But of course you were in management, so...
I had nothing to say one way or the other.
Yeah. Do you think it affected the workforce, or...?
It made a lot of difference.
In what respect?
No, in the feelings of the people, it was against it, and things that happened.
Mm-hmm.
It just wasn't the same place.
Did you notice the hand of Mr. Honeywell on any of these activities at all, or anything?
Well, you mean, did he have any part in it now?
Yeah, at all.
None whatever that I know of.
Yeah. Of course, you still continued to see him, I imagine, up until the
Well,
time he got sick.
He'd drop in every now and then. He'd go places and buy old things and send 'em down there, and they'd work 'em over. And then when they'd putting up the community building, why, several of us worked down there too.
Uh-huh.
He had an account. We'd go down there and we'd work. We'd do things, on Saturday or in evenings or such.
Yeah.
He was real good giving people what they wanted.
Yeah. What did you do for him down there at the community building?
Oh, we just any little things that none of the skilled work. We wouldn't do that, of course. Just something that had to be done.
Yeah. Would he be around there in the evening and the weekends when you'd want to see him for that?
Not too much, no. We didn't see him very often. I don't really know whether he was in town too much or not.
Yeah. Were you playing softball for Honeywell then?
Oh,
too?
yeah.
And what?
Yeah, we won the league a couple of years during the war. We had a good ball club.
Yeah. Who were some of the players in those days then?
Well, a lot of them I can't remember their name because they were brought in here during the war from other Honeywell plants, but the ones that are still around, Cyril Cole, he was my catcher, a good one. Darrell Hamilton, he was second base. Duke Bridegroom, the third baseman, one of the best. Oh, gee.
Who were your fielders? Do you have any?
That's just what I was trying to think.
Who was your first baseman?
Paul Shivers back at that time.
Yeah.
He was good.
Yeah.
Left-hander, well, he was good.
Did they have any other pitchers that you remember? Of course, none of them were as good as you.
Well, Honeywells, we didn't really. It was just about do or die back then because, well, there just wasn't many pitchers around, let's put it that way.
Yeah. Did you get time off to practice or anything?
Well, I worked days, and we'd get out there and practice at noon.
Mm-hmm.
Coley and I'd get out there and throw the ball.
Yeah. Did they give you anything extra for the
No,
games? Or
no.
Nobody? No. Where did you play most of your games then?
Well, we'd play in the league, and then, of course, we'd play in tournaments, different places around.
Mm-hmm.
That's about all ball we played there, because we played a lot of hours back there during the war. We didn't have too much time to play, really.
Yeah. Would you say that was, how long did you continue to pitch? Up until what year about?
You mean how long did I pitch?
Yeah.
Well, I finished up in 52. I finished the 52 year, and I said that's it.
That was the end. You were still with Honeywell then?
Oh, no.
You had left then?
Well, I was still working at
Yeah,
Honeywell,
working at Honeywell.
but after the war, we didn't have any team, so I went back and played with the General again. I played the last 8, 10, 12 years with the General.
Yeah. But you were working at Honeywell's and
Right.
pitching for General Tire.
Right.
When you moved out to the new place on Bond Street finally, and the union is changed, and you found quite a difference there?
Well, we had it downtown.
Yeah.
It was well established before we ever went to Bond Street.
Yeah.
So it really wasn't any different, I don't think.
Yeah.
Though they'd negotiate things that I felt hurt the company on production-wise, the way they'd set up things. It was strictly a piecework plant at one time, then they went to sort of like a unit rate per hour, and
Mm-hmm.
hell, it was a lot lower than what we was getting before, and
Mm-hmm.
the work wasn't any better, and
Mm-hmm.
I just felt that the company was getting a big jab out of it. Now, that's just the way it looked to me.
Yeah. Do you think a lot of the older men were dissatisfied then with the way things were going?
Most of the older ones were dissatisfied with
Yeah.
what was going on.
Well, how did you happen to leave Honeywell then? What was the...
Well, they made the big changeover in 64 and 65. They done away with the machine shop. And they put me in the tool room. I was kind of ramrodding that until they got down to this, I believe they said about 50 employees in the plant, and I was let out in the last group of supervision that got let out.
Yeah, but that wasn't when Bob Ensler came from Freeport.
No, they'd been here for some time before that.
Yeah, but that's under that regime.
It was under that outfit, yeah.
Yeah. Did you think that Honeywell was going to close up then and collapse, or
No way.
you didn't think so?
No.
You thought they'd always be here. Yeah. Were you?
They were just changing over to a different type of work. Well, we knew what was going on all over the country. They were getting commercial jobs in commercial plants, industrial jobs in industrial plants, and residential plants, and we had everything.
Yeah.
And all over the country, they was getting everything put together, which I thought was a good move.
Yeah.
Of course, you don't like it, it's going to hurt you, but it's still the only way to operate, I think.
Yeah. So you finally, they get down and they finally let you out, and you're not discouraged?
Not really.
Why?
Oh, I wasn't worried about a job. Only thing I hated was to lose 23.5 years of pension.
Yeah.
That's what hurt more than anything.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew I could get a job. I had offers several places.
Yeah. But you did lose your pension then?
Well, most of it, let's put it that way.
Yeah. Was there any understanding that you could get your job back if things picked up, or
No way.
it was an outright release?
Just out, period.
Yeah. After 23 years, how did you feel?
Well, I seen it coming. It didn't surprise me.
Yeah. Were some of the others pretty bitter about it, or?
Oh, I suppose some of them were.
Yeah.
But all of them I talked to that got let out by the time I did bettered themselves.
Yeah. Except they lost the pension.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
But in the end, I'm much better off.
Yeah. Well, what did you do then?
Well, went fishing.
Yeah.
They want to know what I was going to do if I wanted them to help me get a job. I said, don't worry about Mel, he's going fishing.
Yeah.
So Mary and I went fishing.
Uh-huh.
Then, I laid around about a month. Then I went to work at General Tire.
Uh-huh. I'll be darned. But you didn't have a trouble getting a job, or?
No trouble. I had jobs.
Yeah. And you stepped into General Tire in what position?
I went to work in the mold shop.
And you're still working there?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. How many years has that been now?
Oh, I went there in 65.
69. Be 9 years.
I went there May in 65, yeah.
But
June 65.
But still you won't have enough time to build up any pension.
Oh, yes.
Will you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Had you been at Honeywell, so of course it would have been a 35 or 40-year pension.
It would have been a lot of different, but what I have made in wages at the General and what we've managed to save,
Yeah.
it outdoes what pension I lost at Honeywell, let's put it that way.
Good.
Financially, we're far better off, but I made the change when I did.
Do you think that at Honeywell, we're going to talk about your work career now, do you think at Honeywell you were adequately compensated for the work you did in comparison to other industries? In other words, were the man in the same job, say at General Tire or Deals, be getting the same money that you were? Or?
I'd say some of them was getting more and some of them was less. I think we was good average or above.
Yeah. And you were happy with the work?
Oh, I think that was a good year of my life there, really.
Yeah. You enjoyed it?
Oh, yeah, I did. Up till the end, though. Everybody knew that the machine shop was going out and everybody lost interest. And, well, you know how people's attitudes are. They just don't care when they know that things are going to happen.
Yeah. And that obviously had an effect on the...
It had an effect on everything that was done in the whole plant.
Quality and so...
Everything, right.
Yeah. Let me end this tape here and I'll turn it over. What value do you place on company athletics?
Well, it's a real good thing, I think. It gives a good feeling in the plant with people participating in outside sports.
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing.
Yeah. Do you think that the companies participated enough in the uniforms and so forth?
Well, they do as far as I know.
Yeah. But all the years that you played and everything, as far as you know, why?
Everything was furnished.
Yeah.
Insurance, they have to carry insurance on the players. I think they do all right.
As you look back now, are you glad that you had the athletic experience? And
Oh, very much so, yes.
Yeah.
I had a lot of good years there.
I see you've got a slight limp now. Is that from pitching, or
No, I had not a mobile accident there.
after all this dangerous baseball playing, you have to get in an automobile wreck, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. You in pretty good health now, Mel?
Oh, yeah.
Do you attribute that to athletics or early? I mean, you're still pretty
Yeah.
slim and good shape and everything.
I carried the same weight for about as long as I can remember, and I think that had a lot to do with it.
Are you sorry that possibly that you were born at the wrong time, and as good a baseball player that you were, that possibly you could have done something professionally?
No, not really. We had good times, and it's gone, so that's it.
Yeah. Well, that's a pretty good attitude.
You
too.
can look back on it, and people as a whole back then much more interested in sports, local sports, than they are today. So I think I'm really glad that it was back then than it now.
Yeah. Everything's television and so forth.
Right. Back then when we'd play, heck, we'd have anywhere from 2,000 to 4,000 people out watching us and rooting and booing. It made good for the whole sports, and we had a lot of good ball clubs all through them years.
Yeah. Well, of course, people didn't have the distractions of boats and cars, and
People didn't have anything else to do, really.
Yeah.
And they'd get interested in it, and man, I mean, some of them really was interested.
Were you ever frightful of what was happening, say during the Depression, that you wouldn't have enough money, or?
Well, you didn't have enough money, and of course, when you're just a kid, you don't worry too much about that.
Mm-hmm.
Not at that time. I suppose they would today.
Yeah. Do you think that affected your thinking now as to saving money and so forth?
A lot, you bet.
Yeah.
I think it makes all the difference in the world on what you do with what you got.
Yeah. And that's all due to the Depression.
Right.
Yeah. Well, those were interesting times, and you grew up in interesting times, I think that.
I think so. I think it's been a lot of changes, and looks to me like most of it's for the best.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got a lot nicer life than they had back when I was growing up. I know that.
Yeah. But you still firmly believe in putting a little in the sock and
Every week.
wait for the rainy day.
That's right.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say for the tape? Can you think of?
Well, just a lot of these old ball players, Ernie Barnett, Al Rudy, Lowell Harner, and Hamilton, and all them boys, they made me a pitcher, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
They was good ball players behind me, and the pitcher's no good without a ball team.
Yeah.
And I was always lucky in having good ball teams behind me.
Yeah. Good.
I could just go on and on naming names, but you can't just pick them off like that, you know.
You'll think over them this afternoon, remember?
Oh, sure. You could sit and think about them, write them down. There'd be no end to the list of good ball players I played with. And I've always had good catchers. Sam Barnett, my last catcher, he was one of the best, and he caught me the last several years.
Uh-huh.
He was one of the best I ever had. I say that because he was the last one, but I had all good catchers. Let's put it that way.
Do you ever see Sam now?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, he works out there, General, too.
Do you know that he has the Beitman and Wolf trophy in his front porch there that you guys retired back in the years? They had some kind of a city trophy that Beitman and Wolf gave, and ask him about it when you see him.
I don't remember offhand which it is.
Yeah. But yeah, he has the trophy that you guys won.
I win a lot of them, but I don't know where any of them are. Well, they got several of them out there at the General on their cupboard, of course, but
You didn't keep any yourself?
oh, we never got trophies back then. We'd get individual little balls, you know, for...
Did you save all that stuff, or?
Oh, I got very little of it.
Yeah. Good. Well, I think this has been real interesting, and thanks again, Mel, for taking your time.
General Tire Team, but no, that didn't. What? That one that was in the paper, was in all the papers over the country.
Now, this is a 1942 picture here of your ball team, right here.
Yeah, but that's wrong.
What year was it?
It was before that, because either before or after. I won't say offhand which, because 42 I was at Honeywell's.
Yeah.
See, war broke out in 41, wasn't it?
Right.
And I was working at Honeywell then, so that is a wrong date.
Now,
Now, this is probably right, because after the war I went back and played with Honeywell's. And I played with them then till I quit.
any of these names now that you can remember now?
Well, I know all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all real familiar.
1940 team, were you on that?
Yeah, but like I say, they've got these dates mixed up. In 40 I was playing with the General Tire, and I'm not in there, so these dates with the don't coincide with the pictures.
Yeah.
That one.
No, that is.
Now, what picture? Let's see, what picture is this here we're looking at? This is. Oh, this is the picture they have there.
Here is the one that was in the paper. I've got one of the originals in the newspaper. That's just a copy.
Brushing Up Sports, 1932. Melvin Snowberger, Wabash, Indiana, softball pitcher, faced two championship teams on successive nights and allowed only one hit during both games, held a Peru, Indiana team to one bingle and sent a local team home with a flock of horse collars in the hit column.
Yeah, but there was three of them right in a row.
He also whiffed 123 batters in 12 games.
128.
128. Well, you were in pretty good company, because I see where they have A.A. Stagg is in the...
See, he died here about a year or so ago.
Yeah, but he was up in his 90s
Oh,
or
he
100
was
or
old,
something
man,
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But your grandfather in Los Angeles saw this then.
Yeah, they cut it out of paper.
Here's useless information. Detroit Tigers made 7 homers in one game against St. Louis, June 12, 1886. Well, that's pretty clever.
I got one of the, maybe two of the originals. I got a few clippings. I had a lot of clippings back in the old days, and they all come up missing one time. My sis gave me some. Oh, just not very long ago, Lonnie, the kid that got his leg hurt, his little boy, one of his neighbors down there says, hey, he says, I got a scrapbook of your granddad. And I asked him who it was. I don't even remember what he said now. So his dad must have kept a scrapbook on me. I don't remember who it was, but I'd like to see it.
Yeah, that'd be pretty interesting.
How long you been around here?
15 years?
He's been going on that. He used to be down at the PK store, and he was an umpire. He was like a big league umpire. I mean, he was good. And he's up Michigan City Report now. I don't remember which. My sis knows him real well up there. And he had some clippings and stuff, because he used to be a big fan of mine.
Yeah. Most of those umpires in those days around here were all local.
All of them, yeah.
And who were they?
Well, let's say the good ones that I had for over a period of years, because they mostly worked behind the plate. When I was pitching, they'd work behind the plate. Cause, well, the way I throwed the ball, a lot of them couldn't see them. Let's put it that way. I was the first guy that had a break on a ball. And hell, some guy tried to catch, couldn't even catch the ball I throwed in the game, because, well, they just didn't know where the hell it was going. But old man Keith Faber, George Humphrey, Cecil Broneller, George Smallstreet, Billy Milliner, they were your good ones when I was playing over the years. They were tops.
The umpire was behind the plate in those days, not behind the pitcher.
Oh, they behind the plate, yeah. Oh, when I first started out, some of them get behind the pitcher. But see, when I first started playing, softball was nothing. And it just went right on up from there on in. Especially after they rebuilt their diamond down here and new lights, and every team around wanted to come in after Snoberger got a name. Well, they all wanted to come in and beat Snoberger.
Did they have out seams or in seams?
This is all inseam. They used to play with outseam up in the old community gym.
Did you ever play up there?
Oh, just play, that was it. I mean, no organized team.
How in the heck would that work, that they would knock all the windows out or something? Couldn't hit the ball that far?
They had wire netting over the windows and stuff. Oh, shoot, you could knock it all over that place.
I know that's what Bus Martin told me they used to play down
Yeah.
in the old gym.
Old Bus was a good ball player. I forgot him, too.
Yeah.
He was a shortstop. He was a good one. He played when I played at Honeywell.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a good ball player.
Was Howard Smith still playing when you played?
No, he was there, but he wasn't playing.
Yeah. Well, he'd be older, much older.
Well, back in them days, everybody was older than I was. I played with, it seemed like.
Yeah.
Lynn Kester, he played there at Honeywell's.
Yeah.
Old man Shivers, he used to pitch for him before I went down there.
Uh-huh.
And he was a lot older than I was, I tell you.
Well, he was Jim Ebbinghouse's father-in-law.
Right. No, his father.
Father-in-law.
Father-in-law, right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Did
Yeah.
Jim play for you?
No, Jim never played in my knowledge.
Was he pretty well liked?
Jim?
Shivers.
Old Paul?
Yeah.
Or the old man?
The old man.
Well, he wasn't there when I went there.
Uh-huh.
He was, when I went to work down there, he had been transferred to Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew him, and, I'd heard all kinds of stories about him.
Mm-hmm.
So I really don't know.
Yeah. When you guys were playing for Honeywell, did old Mark come out to the games at all?
I don't ever remember him being there.
Yeah.
He might have been. I don't
Yeah.
know. That's too long to remember.
Yeah. Did you ever meet Mrs. Honeywell?
The first one,
Mm-hmm.
I never even knew her. I don't even know when she died.
Mm-hmm. How about the second one?
Oh, I had been around where she was with him, but I'd never personally met her.
She was a nice lady.
Yeah, I hear she was. Everybody speak well of her.
I think Honeywell's been good for the community.
Real good.
Yeah.
I have heard back in them days that things that had happened during the Depression, that people that worked for him and just, well, he didn't have money to pay them, let's put it that way, and he'd get groceries in down there, had their own store they'd get their groceries out of,
Uh-huh.
and he had to be good.
Yeah.
A couple of years at State League, he used to be our scorekeeper.
Yeah. No, thank you.
It was kind of comical. Some of these places in here, he'd write the weather.
He'd write the weather?
One place, piss poor. I don't know which one it was. But he was quite a guy, really.
This Arnold Eiler, he was the unofficial scorekeeper for the team?
Well, he just went along.
Yeah.
He kept score for us.
Yeah. Well, I noticed
still
one
got
thing
the
here. You went with 3, 6. You went with 9 and no subs, right?
Well, some nights that's all we'd have. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Some nights we win, some nights we get the hell beat out of us.
Weather, I see. Fair.
Yeah, that's it. I couldn't find out where it was
Yeah.
at. But he was quite a guy.
Now this is
Sea of Mud.
Sea of Mud, yeah. Did he have the dates on these things here at the top?
This was in 46.
1946. August 9th, 1946. Sea of Mud, well. Hot.
There, boy. I was young then.
Yeah, by gosh, you were. You had more hair, too.
A little bit.
Young and handsome.
They tried to get a picture throwing the ball, and
Yeah, always
the
blurred.
camera wasn't fast enough. And,
Not fast enough for you.
and so they ended up getting these stills.
Who did these?
Oh, plain dealer, I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't remember who it was at the time.
What kind of uniforms did you wear in those days?
Well, start out with none.
In other words, just a...
The prettiest uniform ever seen in Wabash, the hottest, was Sears.
Sears Roebuck?
Art Grabner, he sponsored a team, which had been the Greasers.
Mm-hmm.
He bought us jockey satin yellow uniforms, the hottest things you ever seen in your life.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy, was they hot looking.
Well, there the weather was hot that day, I see. First game, hot. Fair. Cool. Good.
I can't find that one I'm looking at. Hot and muddy. There.
This was on what date? Did they played Anderson?
June the 1st, 1946.
June 1st. Must not have been very good weather.
Yeah, there you were. You pitched that day.
Yeah, I pitched about all of them that's in here.
And, what's that? M. Martin played. S. Barnett bases. Did they umpire that
Oh,
day?
Marion Martin.
Marion Martin?
Sam Barnett, yeah.
Sam Barnett, yeah.
Then I got Sam playing with us later. See, Sam wasn't even playing when I first played. I played for years before Sam started.
Let's see, we'll line up D. Cole, D. Driscoll, B. Cornell, E. Barnett, A. Rudick, A. Yentis, H. Sunheimer, C. Cole, and M. Snowberger. And that was Wabash and Anderson, June 1st, 1946. Where's the score? You see, you must have won it.
3 runs, 1 run.
Yeah. You only gave up 3 hits that day.
Hmm.
Yeah. And the weather, as he says, was piss poor. He's right, I guess. You didn't do too bad, though.
That was at Wabash.
Yeah.
First game of the year. We got beat 14 innings.
How did you happen to come in possession of the scorebook?
Well, I was manager.
Yeah. Oh, you were the manager also?
I managed the team now. We got beat 3-2 in 14 innings, the first game of the season. I hadn't thrown any, throwed 14 innings. It was down at Newcastle.
You didn't always bat ninth, I see.
Well, I used to bat cleanup all the time. Not when I was managing mostly, but other teams. General Tire, I used to bat cleanup all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's a 10-inning game. That ain't it.
What's that say right here? Yeah, something I can't.
I don't know.
Who was the camel that played for you?
Where are you looking at?
There, here.
Oh, Hump.
And Parrott?
John Parrott, Paul Yennis, Herb Sunheimer,
E. Barnett and
Ernie,
Ernie, yeah.
Sam. Sam was playing here, back on the other. That was the other year, I suppose he wasn't playing.
Mm-hmm.
And we had Elks team. We played in the state league 1 year. 1 year ago, they sponsored a team. It was all right, but they had out of town guys like them from Maine and this and that. It wasn't like your hometown team.
Mm-hmm. Well, you never used any, well, I hear you using subs here occasionally,
Oh, we would, yeah.
but you didn't carry too big a team. Here's Dozy was playing also that year.
Dale. He used to be a policeman.
Yeah.
He was a good catcher.
Was he?
Yeah, he was a good catcher back in the day. Yeah, he was one of the best back then.
But all these guys didn't necessarily work at Honeywell, so.
Well, this is the Eagles team.
The Eagles team here, yeah.
This is strictly Eagles.
Yeah.
They could work anywhere.
This is Wabash and Elwood, that's the August 2nd game. Well, let me see. This is, we're looking at a 1949 August paper.
Well, we got our ass beat there.
This was the General Tire team?
Yeah, that's what it says.
Yeah.
Farm beer.
Yeah, Farm Bureau beat you.
200 rally spells for defeat for the Generals.
Well, you pitched that day and played third base. No, Hipser pitched. You played third base that day. Well, this must have been the day before, telling about how you're going to get into it. You had just beaten
well,
Rowan Lions Club.
might not even be the same year. I don't know.
August 6th, 49, yeah. That's the day before this.
Well, this is what we played then just
Yeah.
to get into
To
it.
get into it, yeah. They weren't doing very well that year either.
Then they got 9 hits off of me, but we beat them.
Happy day.
It was up on the side of the hill at that
Yeah.
time.
This is September 30th, 1932, that you made Brushing Up Sports in the Plain Dealer and Times Star.